Welcome back, everyone. It's I'm here, and have you ever had an insane rambling? Like, I too have many strange and odd questions about the world. When I just realized one today. So, today I was cleaning my room, because I occasionally, have to clean my room. And for some reason, I found a ton of water bottles on the floor. And every single one was not drank from. Like, there would only be maybe one sip or maybe one drink taken out of it. And they would all be different brands of water bottles, completely different in every way, but they would all mostly be filled. Now, you're like, oh, well, maybe you just forgot to drink those, and then you went upstairs, got another water bottle, and then just drank that one. No. So, I barely have anyone in my room ever, except for maybe my sisters occasionally. Also, I, myself, only really drink water with flavors in it, because I'm a big fat baby. I know. So, my question is, why did I find exactly 11 water bottles in the floor of my bedroom? I don't drink water. My sisters don't drink water. And even if we did drink water, why was most of them filled up? There were only maybe 2 that were half drank. Then I remembered why one of them was down there. I was exercising the other night, and I got a water bottle, put the first letter of my name on top of it so that it wouldn't get confused with the rest of my family, and then I took it downstairs. And I suppose I just forgot about it. But what did the other 10 water bottles come from? I always usually finish my water bottles after I work out. But even then, I always drink them upstairs. So therefore, I wouldn't have water bottles down here. So why do I have an extra 10 water bottles down here? So I started analyzing each one. Not drinking it, of course, because I didn't know who had drank it. So I inspected it and inspected them. And I realized that the smallest one, one of those to-go waters that also had not been drank, was my sister's from a few months ago that I forgot to move because I had left it in a place where I usually don't go in my room. But then that leaves us with the question, where did the other 9 water bottles come from? I know this may sound weird and crazy, but I like looking way too much into stupid questions like this. Like, oh, why is there 9 to 11 water bottles in my room, even though I don't remember drinking any of them? I don't remember drinking the other 9, and I don't remember drinking the other 10. I only remember drinking 1, and that's because I had the first letter of my name on it. So how come all the others were in my room? I'll occasionally freak out and think that someone's living in my closet, because I'm super paranoid about everything. But if someone was living in my closet, why would they only take 1 drink of the water bottle, then throw it down on the ground? Because every single water bottle was on the ground for some reason. Like, a few would be near my bed, then some would be near the TV, then some would be near my dresser, and, some would just be scattered on the floor. And I never drink this much water? But they just suddenly appeared after like a few days. So the question is, where did they come from? Why are they here? Another thing, this is unrelated, but another insane rambling I used to have was this giant flock of birds, like huge black birds, would fly in and land on a tree down the block from our house. Now, sometimes they would be absolutely disappeared, and then sometimes they would show up out of nowhere and land on the trees, and never anywhere else. They would not land on my house, they would not land on anyone else's houses, they would only land in those trees back there, which were in the backyard of my neighbor's house. So I kept theorizing, why were these birds here? Now, they weren't migratory birds because we don't have migratory birds. This is Kentucky. We're not gonna get migratory birds anytime soon. Is that how you say it? Migratory? I guess. Maybe. And nothing were like these. They were completely pitch black, and they were monstrous, like big as I am. Which is, I mean, I'm not exactly the tallest person, but these were pretty big birds. They would come in, fly, sit on that tree, and sometimes they would fly in a circle above the house for no reason. My dad always thought that they were just migratory birds, or maybe, I don't know, maybe our neighbors were raising birds, I don't know. But what kind of birds are pitch black, massive, fly in spirals, and land in Kentucky? And let alone, why would they only land in those specific trees? Because they would refuse to fly anywhere else, except for flying in above the houses, like, to the point where we could barely see them. And this wasn't just a few birds, this was an entire flock. You know when you'll sometimes see geese flying over your house to migrate for the winter or summer? They will never land here. Also, geese aren't as big as these birds, because these birds were huge. Also, it would not be just like a little bit of a flock, it would be an entire swarm. There would be at least 30 birds, even more, every time I looked down at that tree. And they would never fly, they would never go around our houses, they would never, like, land near any people. They would just stay over there and then circle the houses, and that's about it. So the real question is, what kind of birds are these? Why are they there? And why is there so many water bottles in my room? No, I'm not gonna let that go.